The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Diaspora Affairs as well, has decried inadequate funding as a key challenge inhibiting the protection of Kenyans abroad. Appearing before the Senate Labour Committee, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi said the embassy in Moscow, Russia, has only 6 officials with no safe houses to shelter Kenyans rescued from the ongoing Russia special operation. The government is now relying on negotiations with the Russian military to return at least 271 Kenyans who are engaged in the war.
The Senate's Committee on Labour Migration invited the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs to explain measures the government was taking to curb fraudulent enlistment of Kenyans to the Russian military. The Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi decrying inadequate funding of embassies and lack of safe houses for sheltering Kenyans in distress as key challenges undermining government's efforts to protect Kenyans abroad.
We have not been seeing substantial resource allocation for this kind of interventions. In the law, we even proposed to set up a welfare fund, diaspora welfare fund, to help create some resource for this kind of interventions.
The Ministry of Foreign Relations has admitted it was unable to track AI-generated recruitment of Kenyans who were signing the contracts knowing they were joining the war as combatants.
The large number of Kenyans in the diaspora, and it continues to grow. Therefore, as it grows, we must anticipate increased challenges.
It would be good for Kenyans for you to intervene and tell the president, for example, hey, even as we are dishing 10,000 each to each teacher whom we have hosted here, our foreign missions are suffering.
2 months ago, the Prime Cabinet Secretary led a delegation to Moscow, Russia, where Kenya and Russia committed that there will be no more movement of Kenyans to join the Russian-Ukraine war. The senators, however, are questioning the rationale of the bilateral agreements if Kenyans are still being recruited to join the war.
Since these Kenyans were caught up on the front line from the Russian perspective and they are captured, we also want the Russian Federation to include them when there's a prisoner exchange as one way of ensuring that those Kenyans can come back.
Gishoki Washira, Prime Edition.
Karibu.